All right, we're live. Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here with GSK Wealth Builders, and finally, finally, after 2 years, Pulsechain, the mainnet is live. So right now, the mainnet today is basically Monday, the 15th of May, 2023. So mainnet was live Friday around, I would say 9 p.m. Eastern. So mainnet went live. What that means is Pulsechain is a real thing. We do have, we do have the results, and it's working. Pulsechain is working. The mainnet is working. PulseX is working. There's probably some other apps that other people are building on the network that are working. We don't know if there's going to be any mainstream exchanges that list Pulsechain, but there has been rumors for the last 2 years that that was going to happen. So hopefully it does, and we're going to go from there. So guess what's going on now? Right now, people are ratio trading, which that means there are about 4 coins that you're allowed to trade: Pulsechain, PulseX, the incentive coin, and Hex. So those 4 coins you're allowed to trade right now on the on pulsex.com. I haven't gone to any other websites when it comes to trading, yield farming, whatever, just pulsex.com to check it out. I haven't even done anything. And over there, you can actually just trade coins for each other, but you can't discover your price right now. No one knows what the price is. No one knows, if the market is up or down on PulseX and Pulsechain. However, the ratios have changed. So one Pulsechain, I believe, is almost 4 PulseX coins. So I think there were people that were buying and selling both, or people selling their Hex or their gifted airdropped Hex and then getting Pulsechain, because more people got in PulseX than Pulsechain. So that's a good thing that we finally made it after 2 years. Hopefully no one got their wallets hacked. Hopefully no one got scammed in the last 2 years waiting for this to happen. But we're here now. We're here now. So I'm excited to see this. It's been a long time coming. There was a lot of people that didn't believe in this. A lot of people who thought this was maybe a scam, but we made it. We made it. So let me just check one thing on my phone so I can see the chat. Can I see your chat? Let me just check one thing. Okay. So, yeah, as of right now, like I said, people are ratio trading. So there are people who are like, hey, how do I get some Pulsechain? There's people who are like, how do I get more PulseX? There are people who are like, how do I get Hex? Everyone has a different preference of what they think is going to go up. Other people are asking which coins are going up, which coins are going to go down. How do I make the most money? I think the people that start trading are going to have the hardest time, with their decisions, because no one knows what they're doing. This is a brand new network, and most networks, the value comes later on in time when there's more adoption to the network. So it's going to be hard to tell how do I make money today or tomorrow? Who knows? But for me, I have my plan. So hopefully you have your plan set of what you're going to do. My style of investing. So whatever capital I put in, if I put in, I don't know, $1,000, and I'm up $10,000, I'm taking my 1,000 out, and I'm probably taking some profit out. After that, we can do whatever we want with the profits. So that's kind of been my style at all times, but we don't know. So exciting times. TFM says, exciting times. Do you know when the swaps to stables will be available? So the swaps to stables will be available the second, not the second, but around the time that the Pulse Bridge opens. So the Pulse Bridge, the whole point of the bridge is that you can take assets from other networks, other chains, bridge them in, and bridge Pulsechain out, right? So for example, a good example of a bridge would be the Polygon bridge, right? So if you had Ethereum, what you would do is you would go to the bridge and you could just bridge your Ethereum, and it would be wrapped Ethereum on Polygon. The advantage of that was the gas fees on Ethereum were like $40, to do a trade, or on Polygon or Matic. right? It was like fractions of a cent. So people were bridging over to Polygon or Matic, trading for fractions of a cent, having fun. Now, me, I don't trade. I just buy and hold. So I didn't do that, but I did try to, use Matic and see what it was like, and it was good. So the second that there's a bridge to go from, say, Ethereum to Pulsechain, Polygon to Pulsechain, I don't know, probably not Solana to Pulsechain, but yeah, once this bridge opens, all of a sudden, all those coins. So imagine you're selling Pulse for Ethereum, or you can sell Pulse for Ethereum and then to Bitcoin or whatever. That's going to happen. So there's going to be, there's going to be whales, there's going to be hedge funds, there's going to be little people, there's going to be everyday people. Everyone's going to be moving their coins to where they think is the best for them. So that's going to be the excited. So yeah, the obvious choice is to be in more Pulse than others. Yep. I agree that if you're looking at it from just a basic investor, what is the most valuable things? If you look at the top 10, what are the top 10 most valuable coins right now? We can check that out on what coin? I don't even know what to use. CoinGecko, I guess. So if we went on CoinGecko, I'm sure Uniswap might be in the top 10. And then I'm guessing that it's, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the other blockchains, but usually the top 10 coins, let's go by market cap. So let's go here and take a look. Okay. So the top 10 coins by market cap, right? You have Bitcoin at number 1. What's Bitcoin at? $500 billion. That right? $500 billion. Yeah. So Bitcoin sitting there at $500 billion. You got Ethereum at $250. You got Tether. Wow. Tether's doing well, right? You got Tether at number 3 at 80 billion. You got BNB, USD. So look at this. Bitcoin's blockchain. Ethereum is a blockchain. BNB is a blockchain. XRP is a blockchain. Cardano is a blockchain. Staked ETH is basically staked Ethereum on the Ethereum blockchain. Joe's coin, meme coin. Guess it's a blockchain now. Solana. So the top, 10? They're all blockchain. So if we're looking at Pulsechain, can Pulsechain land up here? Should be able to land it in the top 10. I wonder if they're ever going to put it in the top 10. So then you got Uniswap is there. So the best exchange of all time is worth about 3 billion. Didn't PulseX sacrifice I don't know, with the OA 10 billion or something, or 8 billion, I don't know, but yeah, the money is in the blockchains. That's where the technology is. That's where the value is overall. So that's where I see everyone concentrating on. But then also PulseX, I mean, it's going to be a fun coin too with the burn. So sounds good. Uniswap. Hopefully Uniswap integrates Pulsechain. So PulseX is a fork of Uniswap v2. Once the what's it called? The license of Uniswap v3 is allowed to be used by anyone. You're probably going to see people fork that, but yeah, imagine if you could just go on the original Uniswap and trade Pulse on there. I'm sure they would do that because they're going to take fees. So yeah, we look at these tokens. That's where we're at right now. Now let's go to Richard Hart's Twitter page, see what's going on there. So his last update was 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago, he was saying the Block Explorer will get more updates, which is cool. What else do we have there? He's talking about the buy and burn, so it looks like 6 trillion. PulseX has been bought and burned already, making it deflationary. Some people in Europe can't use hex.com, so if you are trying to buy and sell your hex.com right now on the Ethereum network, some people are having issues, but he has a workaround there for anyone that needs this workaround. Pro tip: gas fees. This has been a big debate right now. So gas fees, as it is, I believe it's in hertz or beats, right? The gas prices. So for example, to send a coin 115 beats, but some people thought it was 115 Pulsechain, or maybe it is 115 Pulsechain. I haven't used the network at all. I'm just holding. So that was an issue. I think gas prices there's gas wars, right? There's gas wars right now because people want to get priority. They want to get their trade in 3 seconds before everyone else does. So just like on Ethereum, the traders and maybe the people trying to sandwich attack you. So you have some cults, but is this real? Pulse and PulseX will have simulated circulating supply. Yeah, they're in the trillions. This guy's complaining, right? So he's saying a swap is 500 Pulsechain coins, right? But then when you go into the MetaMask, it's showing like 2,000 Pulse if you want 30 seconds. So here it's saying 500. So then Richard commented, not all swaps cost the same, right? Because certain coins aren't optimized for gas fees. So that is one issue. And also another issue, people are having errors just doing things, transacting on the Pulsechain. And it has to do with your gas limit. At this point, we waited 2 years to get this this product. You better know how to use Ethereum. You better be really good at using Ethereum. If you're a rookie and you're trying to do this stuff and you're trying to like make trades here and there, you better learn how to use Ethereum and MetaMask and whatever wallet before you even try and do this stuff, because the gas fee, the gas limit, all of those settings, you need to be good at that. Okay. So let's see what Richard is saying here. Your wallet holds keys, not coins. The blockchain holds your coins. Pulsechain copied over everything from Ethereum, so you don't have everything copied to block 17,299 May 10, 2023. So this is a good question. People will message me and go, hey, where's my coins at? I can't find my coins. Where's my coins at? They're not in my wallet. Most likely, right, you're looking at your wallet, and your wallet is your Ethereum wallet. So when you're looking at your Ethereum wallet, looking for Pulsechain, it's not going to be there because Pulsechain is not on the Ethereum network. So this is what I'm talking about. Learn blockchains, learn how to use them. So that's just, something people got to get over. So you're going to have to, get Pulsechain on your network, get Pulsechain on your wallet, go over there. Then you're going to have to import the coins that you think you have. So you can go and look at the Explorer, or you can go to there's like an auto checker, and it can check for everything in your wallet. So that's the best way to do things. So yeah, how to fix a stuck transaction. So basically Richard is helping people troubleshoot the issues that they're having, right? And that's fixing a stuck transaction. I've had to do that before on Ethereum. What else is he saying that's important? Cryptocurrency is about verification instead of trust, so I think he's just talking. So, okay, pulseburn.com. So pulseburn.com is just a website that tracks the burnt crypto from, the gas fees and the buy and burn feature, right? So it also shows the circulating supply. So the circulating supply for Pulsechain is actually less than PulseX, which is to be expected because more people got into PulseX than Pulsechain. So when you're on pulseburn.com, here's the website. So it shows the block height. We're at 17 million blocks. Average block time is 10 seconds, 17% faster than Ethereum. Okay, so he was right. It was going to be faster and cheaper. Okay, so what do we have here? Pulsechain, circulating supply, 135 trillion coins, right? What has been burned? 0.0003% has been burned. The price says 1. Transactions, 471,000 transactions. The volume is about 718 billion. Pulse, liquidity, 237 billion. So that is a lot. Okay, now we go over to PulseX. This is interesting. So what, 4,000ths of a percent has been burnt in 2 days of trading? So that's just ratio trading. So yeah, 143 trillion supply. The burn is much higher than Pulse. The ratio is 1 to 3.67, right? Then you got the transactions, and then you got the volume, 1.82 trillion. So that's big. That's big. And then what else do we have? What else do we have? We have the incentive coin, 185K, and then Hex. So Hex is still alive and kicking, right? No Hex has been burned. Obviously, the price is 1 to 99. So it actually was 1 to 110 yesterday. Now it's 1 to 99. So people are definitely ratio trading the Hex to Pulse and the Hex to PulseX, which is to be expected. Now the validators, these are the people keeping the network alive. So as you can see on Friday, the validators have went from 0 to 5,500 validators around the world, I guess, and 377 are entering. So that is a good sign that the people are keeping the network. And then gas prices. So gas prices, 2 million beats. 432 to send, 61, what? Oh, 432 to send to PRC 20, 339, holy. So if we go on this site here, what was it saying there when this guy screenshotted? 160 to send to PRC 20. Now today it's 339. So that's gone up. And then it was 65 to send Pulse and 574 to do PulseX swap. So it's 43 to send Pulse and 715. Gas prices are rising. So it is what it is. That's what we, that's what we have to deal with. That's what we signed up for. So now let's go on pulsex.com. So this is what pulsex.com looks like. Very clean site. Very clean site. The chart doesn't work at all. Also, this button that says basic, that doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe it's my browser. Can anyone tell me if the basic works or not, or the chart works on your computers? I haven't talked to anyone where the chart works. So now you're in the trade spot, right? So when you're in the trade, these are the coins that you can look at right now. So you got Pulsechain, Hex, the incentive coin, PulseX, and Wrapped Pulse, right? So say I'm looking at Pulse versus PulseX, right? For every 1 Pulsechain I want to sell, or for every 100 Pulsechain I want to sell, I get 367, right? So it's 1 to 3.67. If I had PulseX, right, for every 3.6 PulseX that I want to sell, I'd only get 1 Pulsechain. So you're like downgrading. So that's what the people are doing, right? So now if I had a huge bag of PulseX or Hex, right, it's 1 to 361 for Pulse, right? And then Pulse X to X, and then now it's 1 to 98. So as you can see, as time goes on, these ratios are what everyone's trading. Everyone's trading back and forth in the ratios, and I had a friend who told me that the ratios were like almost, I don't know, they were like they were really good for Hex to Pulse, and then they went up like 4x within minutes. So I don't know. So now we go to liquidity. So for me, no liquidity found. I don't have any liquidity. So let's go there. Okay, now let's go to farms. Looks like there's no farms. Maybe it's because I didn't connect to my wallet. I don't know. Anyways, nothing there. Pools. Nothing there. So I'm not sure what's going on with the pools and the farms, and what's up with that. But that is the as the current state of affairs. So then they actually have multiple languages that you can use. So here you can set your slippage. So this is when people are having failed transactions. If you can go here and set your slippage tolerance. So mine's 0.5% slippage. Deadline 20 minutes. Expert mode, multi-hop. So you can do that there. And that pretty much is Pulse X and Pulsechain for me. That's all it is for me. So What else do we have? The biggest pulse burn was 211,000 pulse. It's not bad. Pulse chain burns they've seen. What else is he talking about? Okay, some pulse chain users send their coins to a new address. It removes risk of any forgotten permissions or bad apps that had access to your old address. It also increases pseudo anonymity. So if you want to be more anonymous, maybe you could do that. It gets you to check that you have access to your keys and your seed words. You can split up your coins across multiple addresses and have more seed words and keys protected in multiple places. Or to be able to spend directly without showing everything else that you might hold. As an analogy, if you had $1 million, would you keep it all in the same wallet or all in one bank, or would you split it up? So what he's talking about here is just a way. This is actually some good advice in security. If you have large bags of Pulse and Pulse chain, maybe you want to split your wallets up. Maybe you want to have some in a wallet that you never even have connected to your computer or your phone. And then where do you put it? Like, where do you put your seed phrases? Are they in your house? Are they in a safe? Are they in a safety deposit box? Like, you have to figure out how you're going to do that and how you're going to keep them safe. And yeah, there's lots of great ways to do hardware wallets. So people are saying Trezor, but also for your keys and coins, you don't just want them on paper. What if your house floods or burns? Maybe you want them in metal. So you can think about that as well. But keep your keys. Keep your keys. So we're at pre-bridge. He did say no bridge on Mother's Day, but it might be the day after. Who knows? What else do we have? Did you ever wonder what it was like trading Bitcoin before it had a price? It was before my time, but when I got in at 50 cents, if I recall correctly, I didn't even have to include a fee to do transfers. I remember when people were deciding what the logo would look like and currency symbol, right? When Zach says now it's so advanced. So I guess this could be the pre-trading of Bitcoin feeling, right? Because we're just ratio trading. So here's another cool ad he put up. Tired of being a slave to someone else's free server? Run your own nerd, and you alone are responsible for access to the network. So these are for the more techie guys. If you want to do your own node running. Here, this Vericel app. So on May 13th, this is the sacrifice checker. So you can go here and you can check your sacrifice balances, right? But then there's also this cool. So I'm going to talk about a really cool thing that was made on the sacrifice checker called the PRC token scanner, right? So the PRC token scanner is for the people that have a wallet and they can't see the tokens that they have. So say you have an Ethereum wallet. Say your Ethereum wallet has a coin like, what would be on Ethereum? That's a coin that people really like. I don't even know. So say you have ETH, say you have 5 other coins, and you don't know if you got the free copy of them on Pulsechain. You can come here, which was on Richard Hart's link, right? So it's, have you ever tried this on May 13th? And it's the checker. Maybe I'll like it. There you go. So you go on the sacrifice checker, and then you go to PRC token scanner. When you hit scan, it's going to scan your Pulsechain wallet. And as it scans your Pulsechain wallet, every coin that you were holding on Ethereum at the snapshot, what's going to happen is it's going to do a pop-up and say, hey, you want to add this coin to your wallet? Pulsechain, yes. Hey, do you want to add this coin to your wallet? Pulsex, yes. Hey, do you want to add this coin to your wallet? I don't know, Dogecoin, yes. And it's going to give you all of those different pop-ups in your wallet. So Chris Stewart is saying, I sacrificed for Hex and it didn't work out well for me. Chris, what do you mean? Were you like an original Hex sacrificer, like on day one? Oh, I don't know what you mean. Because if you sacrifice for Hex, didn't it do 10,000x? SHIB. Oh, you sacrificed SHIB, maybe? I don't know, but anyways, this is a really good tool for you to go, and you don't have to manually add the coins that you got for free airdropped for the airdrop, right? And then you go to the sacrifice checker, and the sacrifice checker is going to show, your wallet or whatever, and your pulse. I didn't do nothing. This is like a wallet that I don't use. So anyways, that's cool. So then the pulse bridge. Pulse Bridge. Oh, so the Pulse Bridge is actually a different website. So pulseramp.com, that's where you're going to go when the bridge is live. Obviously, it's not live right now. Looks really nice. So this is where you're going to go from one network. So for example, from Ethereum to Pulsechain. So say you had USDC or DAI, maybe. There's a lot of coins. So anyways, say you had your coins on the Ethereum network and you wanted to put them on the Pulsechain network. This is where you would come, you'd connect your wallet, you pay the fee, and then it bridges over. So when live, I'm guessing that they're working out all the kinks. Like they said, they're gonna, they're gonna upgrade the scanner. I misworded it. No worries. Didn't mean to interrupt. It's all good, Chris. We're all here. We're learning, right? We're all here learning. So yeah. One of the things in investing, right? One of the things in investing is, it's like playing baseball. I would compare investing to playing baseball because, like in other sports, where else can you be, right 30% of the time, or you hit the ball 30% of the time and succeed and be paid $100 million. It's only in baseball. So that means 70% of the time in baseball, you're actually failing. That is crazy to like mentally go through that your whole life. You're failing 70, and that's if you're the best, if you're an all-star. If you're not that great, you're batting 200, right? So you're failing 80% of the time. Investing is like that. So yeah, Chris, I mean, you sacrificed for Hex or you sacrificed for Pulse X with SHIB. It didn't work out for you. That's a learning experience, right? In the stock market last week, Carl Icahn, this guy has $16 billion. He's been on the stock market, I'm guessing, for like 20 years. His personal company has been on the stock market over 20 years. They had a dividend around 11% interest. You could just buy his stock and enjoy an 11 to 15% interest. Someone, a researcher, an investor, we don't know if he's right or wrong, called Carl Icahn a scammer. He called his company a Ponzi scheme after 20-something years and billions of dollars. And, he's friends with presidents, things like that. I don't know if he's guilty or not, but that's a serious allegation, right? Now, this person is making they're swinging. So they have their at bat. He's a scammer. I'm going to make money off of him being a scammer. Carl's sitting there like, I'm not a scammer. And you're a liar or whatever, or this is bullshit. And we're going to see who's right. So there are people who bought the stock when it tanked 50% in one day. They bought the stock, right? And then the next day it tanked again. Then there's people who bought there. So some people are making money right now because it bounced back up. Some people are losing money right now. So the whole thing about investing is you have to have a way of distributing your capital so that you have enough at bats so that that one time that you're right, it erases all the times that you're wrong. And for me, that's what I do. So like, I'm in crypto, I'm in real estate, um, I'm in, business, I'm in sales. I do a lot of things, and I always want to make sure that I have an at bat because you don't know if you're gonna make it off of Pulsechain. You don't know if you're gonna make it off of PulseX. Maybe you're gonna make it off the wallet sacrifice that's coming or may not come. Who knows, right? Maybe you're gonna make it off another random coin. Maybe you're gonna make it off of a meme coin that's like Pulse Pepe. Who knows? But you need to be able to distribute your capital so that you have enough at bats to stay in the game, stay long term, and then make those wins. So, I mean, don't sweat. Just make sure every time you make an investment, whether you're right or wrong, you're mentally recording or you have a notebook. The best thing to do is have a notebook because if you invest for 10 years, imagine you're feeling today. Like you're feeling today when you waited 2 years for Pulsechain and PulseX. You want to write some things that you noticed. PulseX did this many transactions. It has this many users. This is what the news is. This is this is how many tokens I have. You want to write that stuff down in your trading journal. A year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, you're going to be laughing about the way that you used to trade, the way that you used to think. Or you're going to have some insight, right? Oh my God, like I'm still making this same mistake. So a friend of mine, he said that he was paralyzed when he was watching the trading go on. He was like, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? For about 10 minutes straight. Then he didn't do anything. And then he was like, oh my gosh, I could have 4x. This is stuff that you should be putting in your trading journal, because, it's like analysis paralysis. So, yeah. What else do we got for Pulsechain? We got this block. I'm guessing this is the block scanner. So we got the Pulsechain block scanner there, right? So gas 3.2 million beats. Average block time still 10 seconds, 26 million transactions. There's 22 million, 22 million wallet addresses, because that's the amount of wallet addresses that Ethereum has. I would like to know what is going to happen, like when it's the adoption curves. Say Ethereum's adoption curve is like this. I wonder what Pulsechain is going to be like. Is it going to be the same, or is it going to be higher? Because there's going to be people who get into crypto for the first time and start only on Pulsechain. So that'll be interesting. So this is the block scanner. I don't like it that much, but I'm sure it does the job. I'm sure it does the job. I would like it to be more user friendly, with the addresses, even the view of it. But this person transferred 1,000 eFiat for 16,000 wrap pulse. So yeah, there's trades going on. That's the block scanner there. So that's where you can go, right? You put your address in here. You can put your address in here and see all your coins. So that's what I would do. What else do we have? What else do we have? So first of all, let me go on CoinGecko and see if we're being gatekept. I wonder where Pulse is ranking on CoinGecko. Wow. So it looks like Pulsechain is not on CoinGecko at all. Who owns CoinGecko? CZ? I forget. Yeah, I think CZ owns it. Pulsechain is not on there. That's crazy. All right, so that's about it. So end of, what is today? So Friday was day 1. Saturday was day 2. This is day 3. So at the end of day 3, to wrap it up, the end of day 3 on Pulsechain. The end of day 3 on Pulsechain, we have 1 Pulsechain equals 3.7 PulseX. And we're going to see what happens when the bridge opens. But a 1 to 3.7 ratio, that's pretty high for trading. But that's where we're at right now. So that is it. That is it. Thank you, everyone. Hang in there. Don't trade too much. I don't think trading is necessary. Think about your exit strategy. Think about what you're going to do. Protect your keys, protect your coins. Don't fall for any scams. Don't fall for any new things. The biggest thing that's going to happen in the next couple weeks, there are going to be an unlimited amount of scams in your email, in your phone, fake wallets, fake sacrifices. There are going to be so many things to try and get your coins. And the number one thing you can do is just make sure you protect your keys and protect your coins, because not your keys, not your coins. If someone else gets access to your keys, I mean, your coins are as good as theirs. So stay away from the scams. Stay away from the Twitter people, the news. Really, I only follow Richard Hart's Twitter for updates on his products, right? So if someone else is telling me something, I'm always going to go and check the source because he seems to be very good at distributing information. And yeah, so if you want to join the Telegram group and continue the chat in my Telegram group, I believe the link is down below. We have a couple people in there that have been in crypto for a while. They're very knowledgeable and they're very helpful. So that's what I would do: join the Telegram group, follow on Twitter, and we would go from there. But so far so good. I like what I'm seeing. Pulsechain is finally here. The 2-hour wait. I don't have any issues. We're good to go. So make sure your coins are safe. That's the number one thing that I would tell you, is make sure your coins are safe, because you don't want to after 2 years lose your whole bag just because you were reckless, right? It wouldn't be worth it. So yeah, take it easy. I might have another update later on in the week. Who knows? But this is good news. So thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, my name is Sam, and this is GSK Wealth Builders channel. I'm out.